Good afternoon, everybody, my dear fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. My name is Ravindra, and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. So, first, I would like to welcome you all for our 478th Trailblazer Toastmasters meeting. So, let's go through the ground rules to be followed. So, let us treat each other with love and courtesy throughout the meeting. And I want every active participation from everyone. And main rule is please keep your mobile phones on mute. And while speaker is speaking, let us not interrupt the speaker. So let us not move in or move out of the room. And everyone in our lives have a goal. So likewise in Toastmasters also we have a goal. So the goal is to provide a positive and learning experience where we can improve our communication skills and leadership skills that helps us to grow in our professional life as well as personal lives. So with that, I would like to welcome our president of the club, Toastmaster Dinesh. So about Dinesh, is a software developer for Oracle retail application and has been in IT for 4+ years. Always looking forward to connecting with like-minded folks with interests in music, arts and music, movies. Welcome.
Thank you so much, our energetic SA Toastmaster Ravindra. Okay, so we are today at the 478th meeting of Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. Now, before I go on, we have quite a number of things on our plate today. But for the benefit of our guests, we do have two guests. I see Dhaval. I think there was someone else. Anyway, so just for the benefit of the guests, let me tell you what Toastmasters is. Well, Toastmasters is an international non-profit organization that was started way back in 1924. This was done by a person named Ralph C. Smedley, who created this club as a way of improving the toast giving skills or the public speaking skills of the young people. So basically, people would speak about, they would just give a toast and they would be evaluated on it. And that culminated to 100 years of Toastmasters International. And today, I am proud to say that Toastmasters is spread across 147 countries with a member strength of 3 lakh plus and about 270,000 clubs worldwide. So let's have a round of applause for Toastmasters International. Thank you so much. And now coming to our club. Well, our club is the Trailblazers Toastmasters Club, which is based in Oracle Tech Hub, Bangalore. We are a hybrid club, meaning that we have presence both offline as well as online. We can see the online presence today is wonderful. So we are, I think 10 years, we'll be completing 10 years in few months. So that is all about Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. Let's have a round of applause for Trailblazers Toastmasters Club, please. And today, as I was saying earlier, we have quite a few things on the plate. One of the things is something we all would be very proud of. Our club has added 5 new members. So let's put a round of applause for the new members who are present today online. I think we're even expecting an offline member, but maybe he got stuck up somewhere. So guys, just for the benefit of everybody, we have new members who are Pragya. Hi Pragya.
Yeah, hi everyone.
We already know you, but we haven't formally installed you. So thank you so much for joining. I know you're running late. We have Vigu Nandan and we also have Abhimanyu. Guys, what happens in the Trailblazers Club is whenever new members join, we have a way to formally install you guys to our club. Now, anyway, you already know about us. You have been seeing us for quite some time. But this is more of a formal way of installing you guys into our club. So, what I'll do is there is a Toastmasters promise or an oath. I'll be reading that. And at the end of that oath, I'll request you guys to say I do if you agree. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me read the Toastmasters promise. As a member of Toastmasters International and my club, I promise. I was saying we were expecting an offline presence. So we also have Toastmaster Harihar, who is also a new member. Toastmaster Harihar, I was just talking to the people about the formal installation. So I please request if you could come here. I'll just say the Toastmasters promise. At the end of it, you just have to say I do. If you can come here, that is really okay. So newly inducted, yeah, you can hold this gavel. So this is for the offline presence. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about the online peeps. So, as a member of Toastmasters International and my club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evaluations, and to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment. New Toastmasters, do you agree?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Now, please, with a round of applause, let's induct our newly appointed Toastmasters. This is a sacred symbol in Toastmasters. That means you're officially a part of our club. Thank you so much. I think I won't take much of the time because, as I said, we have a lot of things on our plate. And I'll call today, he's already been here, the SAA, and today he's doubling up as the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ravindra.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. I'm once again on the stage. So I'm playing the role of Toastmaster of the day for today. So first of all, I would like to wish you all the Teachers' Day. I remember Teachers' Day.
Happy Teachers'
Day.
Say that to all the mentors.
Yeah. Okay, so we will remember how we were celebrating our Teachers' Day, giving chocolates to our teachers. So I was just rehearsing, remembering my kid giving chocolate to my teacher. So when we were kids, we used to do that. Okay, so today I'm playing the role of Toastmaster of the day, and today's topic is odd things we believe. So before I go into the theme, so I would like to give the agenda of the meeting. So that is prepared speeches lined up. We have 3 prepared speeches that are lined up. And after that, we have table topics. And then finally, we have our interesting part, that is evaluations. So that's the agenda of the meeting for today's session. And so going to the theme, so I have gathered few points that the odd things that we believe in India. That is like most of our Indians, like we believe in superstitions. Like I will read out the things what we believe. Before the India is a land rich in traditions, customs, and beliefs, some of which might seem odd or unusual to outsiders. So most of them in today's era, like technological era, where technology is improved a lot. So we believe that these superstitions are still not intact, or some of them will not follow them. But there is some scientific reason behind them, which some people follow them, or most of the people follow them. So one of them is the moon affects human behavior, the lunar effect. So it's a belief that some people believe that the full moon influences human behavior, leading to more accidents, increased crime rates, or even changes in mood. So there is a scientific reason behind this, why people believe on the day of full moon some incident happens, and they ask us not to go outside or something like that. So incident happened, and if incident happened or accident happened, they say that because of full moon it happened. So there is a scientific reason behind this, and the belief is largely rooted in cultural myths. Scientifically, while the moon gravity affects tides, there's little evidence to support the idea that it influences human behavior. However, the moon does affect our circadian rhythms, and the brightness of a full moon could potentially disturb sleep patterns, which might indirectly affect mood or behavior. So I would like to take a pause here, and I want to ask audience your opinion on this, the full moon and its behavior.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, obviously it
Makes you feel good. There's some connection there.
So it's like all negative. Like it works all in negative ways only. There is no positive aspect of full moon day.
Yeah, that is the belief people believe. There is also a positive way, and also there is a scientific reason behind that, which it says it comes at circadian rhythms, and the brightness of the full moon could potentially disturb sleep patterns. So there is a scientific reason behind that. So any other thoughts?
Yeah. So what I feel is like this has been coming up for some very long time, centuries. So back then, I think there was no proper source of light, or I think the moon was the only source of light.
Hmm.
So in that sense, it affecting our circadian rhythm does make sense. But nowadays, we are anyway surrounded by light everywhere. So I feel like it was sensible. It is sensible back in that time, but not everything is applicable nowadays.
Yeah, right.
That's my thought.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And
Nowadays,
also, one thing I want to add here is the high tides in sea happens during full moon.
Yeah.
yeah, because of that gravitational pull, the high tides happen in the sea. Yeah,
Yes.
that is also one of the scientific reason. Yeah, thank you, Maheshwar, for sharing that. And I will proceed with the next one. Next belief, which odd things that we believe in India. Knocking on wood prevents bad luck. Many people knock on wood prevent jinxing themselves after saying something optimistic or hopeful. So for this also there is a scientific reason. Knocking on wood prevents bad luck. This superstition likely originated from ancient pagan beliefs that spirits or gods lived in trees. Knocking on wood was a way to call on the spirits for protection. Psychologically, it can be explained by the illusion of control, where people believe that their actions can influence uncontrollable outcomes. So, how many of you believe that knocking on wood prevents bad luck?
But it's not only Indian, everywhere in the world they say touch wood. It's like international problem.
I don't believe because I don't want to take the risk, whatever be the risk.
That's a good explanation.
Okay.
Because I'm not losing anything by touching wood.
But if you don't find wood, then what? Then you'll be in anxiety.
Yeah.
Plywood will touch.
Yeah, touch wood means the word touch wood like.
Touch wood.
Yeah.
It is like psychologically will feel safe.
Yeah.
You should
not knock on the door. Touch wood means being positive and saying whatever we say it becomes true. Something like that. Okay. Before we go with the next beliefs, some more beliefs we have. So I would like to next meeting. We follow the meeting agenda. So I would like to call our general evaluator. So he will be introducing the tag team, timer, accounter, and grammarian. So Sayakash, so he joined Oracle 8 months ago as a MTS in OCI. He's foodie who loves traveling and knowing people around him. As a coffee addict, he loves meeting people for coffee chats. His reason for joining Trailblazers is mainly to get rid of his stage fear and become a more confident and effective speaker. Nowadays, he's trying to revive his long dead reading habit. So I would like to welcome General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sayakash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. Hi, Lakshani. So yeah, I'll be the general evaluator for today. So my job today is to ensure everything in this meeting goes well, and we are following some time limits as well as doing what we plan to do. To help me with this, I have a tag team, and I'd like to reiterate for the guests as well. Tag time stands for timer, our counter, and grammarian. I'd like to introduce our timer for today, and I think she's taking in the role for the first time. And also, she's the accountant for today. Amazing job. So she's Shelly, and she's been working with Oracle Fusion Cloud from December 2021. She loves trekking and loves clicking photos of nature, and he loves playing badminton and is a fitness freak. The reason for joining Toastmasters is communicating her thoughts more clearly than before. Welcome, Toastmaster Shelly.
Thank you, Journal Evaluator and for fellow Toastmasters. So today I am taking two roles, timer and the arc counter. So as a timer, we have three speeches. No, we have three kind of formats. One is prepared speech, one is evaluation, and one is table topic. So in prepared speech, usually we have time like 5 to 7 minutes, and in that 5 is like when 5 minutes are over, I will show the green card, and for 6 minutes I will show the red card, and after around 70 minutes, I will show the red card. And for the evaluation, we have 2 to 3 minutes of limit. So for 2 minutes, I will show the green card, and then after 30 minutes, I will show the yellow and then red card. And for the table topics, we have a time limit of 1 to 2 minutes. For 1 minute, it's a green card. For 5 minutes, it's a yellow card, and then a red card. After then, a counter. My role is to count not exactly count. I have to notice the words or the sounds that are used by any of you as a pause filler, and any overused word. I will share the code at the end. Thank you. Back.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Shelly. That was a very good idea of what you will be doing. I just make one correction that Toastmaster Shelly will be holding the red card till the speech is over. Okay, sure. Will like yeah. So Toastmaster Shelly will be the timer, and Toastmaster Lakshani will be the counter for today. And Toastmaster Shelly will be holding the red card till the speech is over. And there's another rule that if you exceed 30 seconds after the red card, you are disqualified for any awards as such. So I'd like to call upon the grammarian next. So the grammarian for today is Shreya, and he's been a software engineer for Oracle, I think, for the last 2 years. And he loves learning new things and having new experiences nowadays. And the reason for joining Oracle was to improve his communication and leadership skills. So Toastmaster Shreya, up to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sayakash. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers and listen carefully to their language usage. I'll also take note of improper language usage and outstanding words, if any. It is also my duty to introduce the word of the day and idiom of the day for today's meeting. Word of the day today is vacillate, which means to waver between different opinions or actions. And idiom of the day today is dime a dozen, which means something that is very common and of no particular value. I'll use it in a sentence so that you can understand the usage. Students often vacillate between choosing majors because distractions that lead to procrastination are dime a dozen. Thank you. Back to the general evaluation.
Can you put it in chat, please, Shrey?
Yeah, I'll do that.
So the words have been written on the board. The word as well as the idiom of the day have been written on the board for people speaking in person. Thanks, Ray, for the really good usage in your own sentences. I'd also like to use it in a sentence of my own. Like seeing this room, I one day want to say that there's Toastmasters dime a dozen in this company. So let's see. So I think I'm done with my stuff. And again, I'll be noting down any things we need to improve, what went well, what didn't go well, what could have been better. And back to Toastmasters with Radhika.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Sayaka, and also Timer and Grammarian. So let us not vacillate between two opinions when I ask anything. So I'm coming to the next belief. So I have a list of beliefs. I'm going to read out one of the few beliefs between during the schedule of our meeting. So next belief is don't cut nails or hair. Don't cut nails or hair on certain days. So this is one of the beliefs that odd thing that Indians believe. So in many parts of India, it's considered inauspicious to cut nails or hair on certain days of a week, particularly on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So there is a scientific reason behind this. So I would like to take opinion from the audience. So what is their opinion on this? Cutting nails on particular days, or
You should actually cut your hair on the bad day because you'll get less people.
Like, not on Sunday. Yeah,
Modern take on
Go on Monday only. Or
No,
on
I'd heard that you should not cut your nails after dark. And there's a scientific reason behind that is because there was no electricity back then, and there were no artificial illumination. You could probably hurt yourself cutting nails in the dark. So that's
yeah. Thank you for that sharing. Yeah, even I believe that even at my home, my wife used to say, my parents used to say when I was a kid, don't cut nails on Tuesdays, or don't cut your hair on Tuesdays or Fridays. So, but nowadays I started doing this, cutting nails on Tuesday, and also cutting hair on Tuesdays and Saturday or Fridays. So because as Dinesh said, there will be less people, less crowd, so that we can complete our task, complete our work within few minutes. So for that, there is a scientific reason behind that why you should not cut nails or hair on certain days. The scientific reason is this practice likely originated from practical concerns. In earlier times, cutting nails, hair was done with rudimentary tools, which were better during daylight hours. Okay. Specific days might have been designated based on cultural or religious practices, eventually turning into a belief. Okay. So that is the scientific reason. So there is one more. I would like to, before go to the other beliefs, I want to share the other beliefs. I would like to go with the speeches, we have a lineup of 3 speeches following on. So I would like to call evaluator first. So our first speech is given by Toastmaster Mamta. So for her speech, evaluator is Toastmaster Anek. So Anek Singh, Toastmaster Anek Singh is working as a principal product manager in PeopleSoft development team. I believe he believes the book books he read and people he meet impact us the most. So he liked to meet the new people. He's also passionate about fitness whenever time permits. So he goes for swimming, running, and weight training. So I would like to welcome Toastmaster Anik to give the.
Yeah, so the speaker is trying L1P4, that is the project 4 in level 1. So it is a kind of repeat speech where the objective is to incorporate the feedback received and then incorporate the feedback and deliver the speech again. So the member will deliver a well-organized speech on any topic and incorporate feedback from their previous speech evaluation. So there was a certain evaluation provided by the evaluator earlier. So that should be incorporated in the speech. So that is the objective of the speech. All the best to the speaker. Over to the
Thank you, Toastmaster Anik, for sharing the speech objectives. So our Toastmaster, our speaker, Toastmaster Mamta is delivering her L1 P4 speech. That is the repeat of, normally in level L1 P4, we have to give 2 speeches, feedback and evaluation. She's giving the repeat of this earlier speech. And the title is Ethical Dilemma.
Hello, my friends. Very good afternoon. Okay, my speech title is Ethical Dilemma. So before that, I want to ask all of you a question. Who is your first teacher? For all of you, who will be your first teacher?
Mother. Parents, mother.
Parents. So like today is Teachers' Day. So our first teacher is our parents. I would like to wish all our parents a happy Teachers' Day. And each one of you also like my teachers only because I'm learning from each one of you. So happy Teachers' Day to all of you. Thank you. So before that, I would like to recite one shloka that we used to recite in our school days during Guru Divas or Teachers' Day. That is Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. So this is I am going to dedicate to my parents. I am going to talk about them only today. This ethic, like everybody has come across with many ethical dilemmas in their life. This is like biggest ethical dilemma I came across in my life. It is back to 2020, Corona time. My father fell very sick in the month of May. So I was been requesting my in-laws and my husband, like I want to go to see my father. Like my father was very sick. He was like he stopped eating because he was working and suddenly because of Corona that work has stopped and he went into psychological depression and he stopped eating food. It was like he's now 82 years old. That time he was like 78, 79. So I was just requesting them every day, my in-laws and my husband, that I want to go and see him. Like it can be anything, and we are 5 sisters, and I'm the eldest one. So like they are always giving excuses like 5 are there, like why you only want to go? Like anybody can go and take care of him. But I say no, it is not about 5 or 4 or 3 or 1. It is like you want to see him. Like if something will happen, then I cannot forgive myself. But still they are not understanding. It's been 1 month past. Like then he was telling you can arrange a nurse for him, you can do everything. And I can see his perspective also. Like he is also not wrong. He was thinking it is Corona time. Like if I will go, something will happen to me, then what will happen to my kids? So I was thinking his perspective, but still I cannot go with his perspective. He was right, but I cannot. If I could not have forgiven myself, if something will happen to my father. So and then it's been 1 month past. Then after that, I thought it's been like high time. I booked ticket. My sister is also staying with me. Her husband willingly agreed. He did not say anything. So we both booked ticket. So when I informed that after 2 days I am going to my father to see him, then it was like ego problem. Like how come you book ticket without asking me? Like it was like I told, it's been 1 month I was been asking and nobody gave me permission to go. It's not permission, it is your father. This is what I want to say all of you also. Like when you are getting married, like it's boy or girl, they have like some past life also, like they should have that freedom to go to take care of that thing also. Like you should not force your opinion. I know you might be right that you have to take care of kid, something will happen, but something personal, if something will happen to your parents or something, and then you will not forgive, you will go to psychological depression. You want to do your part and your responsibility also. Like when I told this thing, then it was 1 month, it was like it was just going talking and something, it was like I saw a different face of everyone. Like everybody was so angry with me. Like it's like those 2 days was like 2 years for me. I cannot explain you how those 2 days passed. And like it's been told to my kids also, like she's very selfish. She's thinking her about herself only. She has to go and take care of those four are there. So it's like I just told to my kids that you will not understand. You don't think all these things. And 2 days when whatever I was cooking, nobody was eating in home. Everything was like very bad condition, like kids were crying. I have to go, and they told if you go you cannot come back. Like you cannot come back here. You go means you have to go and stay there. Whatever you want, you have to do. Then after 2 days, like when I went, I told like I want to go. You have to understand. And even he, out of ego, like they told you cannot come back. He has taken their word. Like okay, we'll see that time. So when I went, my father was like almost waiting for me, like to come. And I did not say that I am coming. It's like a sudden surprise. Immediately when we went, like he was not passing urine also from past 2 days. Then we took him to the doctor immediately. Or he was been admitted in the hospital, and no problem happened. Like he was all right. Like it was only psychological problem. Like he started eating. We hired a nurse. After 20 days I came to home, like my Bangalore. But that blessing what my father has given, from my native, everybody has told, like we are only 5 sisters. Like if you have such daughters, you don't need sons. Like they have such belief. And I remember when my youngest sister was born, my aunts were crying. When I went to my aunt, just saying to say goodbye that I'm going back, she hugged me and she touched she kissed my forehead, and she told like I will have this type of daughter. I'll not regret that I don't have sons. That I remember the sudden change. Like she was only crying. I remember I was 6 years old and my youngest sister was born. She was crying like anything, like oh, fifth daughter was born to my brother, and she only blessed me. And in my village, everybody told like they praised, and they told like you came, you brought him back from the deathbed. It's like a blessing, and I also felt morally so satisfied. So whenever you will come across with such type of ethical dilemma, or you vacillate between your ethical dilemma, you you just think that what is right, and you take proper decision, and you be accountable for your own decision. You will develop so many things. You will feel empathy. You will know like what is correct or right. You will be having your decision making power. And you always think parents and kids, whoever they are, like they have given you birth. So your first duty is towards them. Like you have to take care of them when they need. Like they have brought us such big, and we should go whenever they need. We should go. And I request all of you, how much busy ever you are, whenever they are in need or they're not in need, you go and find some time for them. You talk to them every day. Find some time to talk to them. You don't think that you are busy 24 hours. 10 minutes also you can find. That will give a big relaxation to them, that somebody is thinking about them. So with that, I just conclude my speech, and thank you very much.
So it's dime a dozen that these kind of things happen in every family. That is something common. So next, I would like to go with our next speech by Toastmasters. So before that, I would like to call our evaluator for Dinesh's speech, Toastmaster Sai Akash, to give the speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. My target speaker for today is Toastmaster Dinesh, and the purpose of this project is for him to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and non-intentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and define how he or she uses non-verbal communication while delivering a speech. This will be his L2P2 speech, which is level 2, project 2. All the best for your speech, Toastmaster Dinesh. Back to you, Toastmaster.
As evaluator Toastmaster Sayaka said, it's L2P2 speech. And the title of the speech is 3 Words.
Thank you so much. So, ancient mythology has taught us the concept of 3 worlds: the earth, the heaven above, and the hell below. So don't worry, I won't bore you with the facts about mythology and philosophy. But what if I tell you that I got to experience all these 3 worlds in this lifetime? No, I'm not high on drugs. So allow me to paint you a picture of these 3 worlds. A very good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. Today, I will attend my L2P2 and I am Toastmaster Dinesh, as has already been said. Okay, so the day was 19th January 2024. This day will forever be imbibed in my memory. A day which I'll never forget even if I wanted to. Because this was the day I was taking my first international trip. Nervousness and excitement were brimming. I was going to the land of smiles, the Siam homeland, which is also called as Thailand. Exactly. After a very nervous, After a very nervous security check-in, courtesy of a talcum powder tube, which resembled some other white powder substance, if you know what I mean. I was finally seated in my overpriced window seat. Now, in just few minutes, I was about to experience my first word. Before that, I'd like to ask you guys a question. If I ask you, how was your first flight experience when you flew? Anything?
Scary.
Exactly. So for me, it was scary, it was pukey, it was headachy, it was gut wrenching, and I had this constant fear that the flight would crash and I'll be engulfed in fiery flames. Now, when you are scared of dying in the sky, sometimes looking down at the ground or at those picturesque clouds would divert your mind from these gory details. Now imagine a scenario where for miles and miles, there's just plain open sea on a bright sunny day with no land in sight. And then your fear of death skyrockets. So before I was about to take off, I had already prepared all the mantras I knew. I knew in what sequence I was going to recite them. But that particular day, something different happened. I don't know if I'll be able to explain it to you appropriately, my feelings at that moment. But in one word, it was tranquil. The ocean felt like a vast canvas with a tinge of blue and white. All my fears took a backseat, and I spent the entire 2.5 hours staring at the ocean. The first world, the world among the clouds, lived up to its expectation. Now, soon after having quite a literally heavenly time in my first world, I went into my second world. The world we are all a part of, the earth itself. Now, for a first time noob international traveler like myself, Thailand was a world within a world. My first impression upon landing at the Suvarnabhumi International Airport in Bangkok was that, why is this airport not ending? It was so huge, yet so organized. For the first time in my life, did I see so many people from so many different nationalities. Guys, I saw a girl with a mohawk. I saw a guy with a tattoo on his face. I mean, that was a ride. It was so overwhelming. Okay, now coming back to Thailand. See, if I have to sell Thailand to you guys, I'll just tell you this one thing. If you want to witness a unique blend of astounding human marvel, spectacular natural beauty, and impeccable food, Thailand is your one-stop destination. From the top-notch architecture in Bangkok to the beautiful white sand beaches of Phuket to the towering mountains of Krabi, it's all one can ask for. The place boasts of tourism and believe every hype because the Thailand, the Siam land, as it said there, will embrace you with open arms and make you feel so loved you never feel like leaving. And that concludes my ethereal journey of the second world. Now, let's go to the third world quickly. I see the card is already up. So, the third world, the scariest of all, the world which has demons and devils waiting to torture you. How many of you guys want to visit this world? No one? Brave heart. Okay, let me tell you, we have been deeply misinformed about this world because the world that I witnessed, this third world, was completely different from what I was told of. On my 5th day of the Thai trip, I got to experience this world, the serene world, when I went deep diving in the Andaman Sea. Now, I am a fan of ocean, very passionate about it, and I probably watched many hundreds of videos of deep diving, cave diving, and diving in general. But let me tell you guys, until and unless you are there 30 feet down the ocean yourself, with shaky breath, blurry eyes, you don't get to understand the true enormity and elegance of this world. The corals below made me feel as if I was strolling in Atlantis. There was a lot of activities going on amidst the calm demeanor of the ocean. A mere touch would set off an electrifying dance among the planktons in the ocean. In Thailand, it said that you need to trust the ocean. You just need to let go. And that day, I did let go and let the ocean take control of me. And let me tell you the result. The result was a psychedelic dream, a spectacular dream I never want to get up from. This world, which I was always scared of, finally became my safe haven, my sanctuary. In conclusion, I'll say this, that I was very apprehensive of this trip. I was vacillating between going and not going, but somehow, somewhere, I took the leap. I thought to myself, I'll never be able to discover new oceans until I gather the courage to lose sight of the shore. And that's how I set off a journey, a never forgetting journey of these three worlds. And I got the best of these three worlds: the world above, the world below, and of course, the world that I see right in front of me. Back to you, Toastmaster.
For that wonderful speech. So I was vacillated to take decision on 3 stages, 3 different worlds. Which one is the best? So I like the scariest one. So the next speech, we have come to the third speech. So it's going to be given by Toastmaster Abhinav. So our evaluator for Abhinav's speech is Toastmaster Shailu. So Toastmaster Shailu has 3+ of IT experience, currently working in customer success team at Oracle. So he's a gold medalist in BTech and wants to explore, learn, and embrace the beauty of the diverse world. So I would like to welcome Toastmaster for evaluating this objective of this speech.
Thanks. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Abhinav, is going to attempt second speech of his DTM project. The purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate his or her skills as a leader and as a public speaker. And the purpose of this second speech is for the member to share some aspect of his experience completing this project. Timer, please note that the time limit is 8 to 10 minutes. I wish all the very best to my target speaker. And back to you, Toastmaster.
So Toastmaster Abhinav is delivering his speech L1.
DTM speech 2.
DTM speech 2. So the title of the speech is to Kindle. So I would like to welcome Abhinav.
Check. Must be showing small. I'll make it bigger. Shows usually. It's fine. It's fine. You can check somewhere. You can check my face also shown properly. I will join online. Can they see me properly?
Yes, yes, you're audible and visible.
Apart from the slide as well, right?
Yes.
I'll remove the slide and face visible. Yeah.
We don't see the slides though.
Not visible.
I can
We
see
can
the
see the
slide, but
screen.
not Abhinav.
So bear with me, whatever is there. I'm sharing the slide again. Visible now?
Yes.
All right. Hello, Toastmasters and dear guests. A very good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. So I see a lot of guests here, but a lot of new members as well. So let me start with a question with somebody who has already been Toastmaster. When you start Toastmaster journey, when you started, what thing you start observing in others? Us and ums. Us, right? Say with me. So you can call it affirmations or reinforcements or just coincidence. When I was about to finish my DTM journey, the word DTM, the DTM kept coming in my mind. I saw a movie called 99. Has anybody seen it till now? No. Okay. So there's a dialogue in that movie when guy says, all Delhi people are DTMs. But the guy says what? DTMs? He said Dehatis turned modern. Dehatis means who are from village. I saw one more show, Curb Enthusiasm. One guy says there, this girl is DTM. So what does DTM mean? It's like doing too much. In Toastmasters, is middle of both. So for those who don't know, DTM means Distinguished Toastmaster. And as I gave a last speech about what DTM means, I'll just explain it further on. So for DTM project, you have to do a lot of things, which includes doing a project at the end of it as well. So I just quickly give the requirement for DTM. So you have to finish 2 paths. You have to serve your club in a leadership role. Serve the district as well in some leadership role. Help a club, which is a new club, to be a mentor for them or be a sponsor for about 6 months to 1 year. That's what I have already achieved some time back. And this project particularly requires somebody to give a speech, 5 to 7 minutes, as a speech 1, in which I tell about the plan which I'm going to do. This particular speech is about the plan which already happened, the plan got executed, and what lessons I learned from that. So like I told you about this last time as well, those who attended, we planned an event, a division level event in which about 100 people were invited. We organized a contest, and my core 6 pillars of event management was based on Kindle word. We had to have some key goals. We had to plan everything integratedly. We had to always adapt because adaptability never goes away. We have dynamics based on what is going on the stage. Be dynamic of all that. Whoever comes as an audience or as a guest, they should have a good experience about it. And whatever communication we send out to people should be exceptional. Those were 6 pillars. And this was a big event, and each event takes a team. So I planned a team which was out of my own area. I was area director back then. So we took a lot of help from the people from Soundbites, Redisys in PTP, There's a WD, Podium Panache Club was there, and a lot of role takers on and around were there. I took help from Trailblazers as well. Narayanan and Brijesh were two of my big pillars. So we planned a lot of things very intricately. Fortunately, we also got the District 41 Director as a chief judge. And all of this was mentored as well as evaluated by my team itself, my division team. Rohit Saluja was Division K Director. Mazahir Hussain, Ayushi Jain, and Rahul Chogale were my co-area directors. They also helpful in my evaluation and was mentoring all that. So this was the event which you planned. It's called Kindle Face Off. It was planned in 21st September 2019. And Redisis was thankfully a good venue for that. They also provide food. So the chief guest was a guest speaker called Mohit Kamath. He's a badminton coach and he has played badminton till state level of Karnataka. We had wonderful performances by Toastmasters itself. There were people who played flute or some drums. And finally, the main event was intergroup debate. This debate is not an official Toastmasters debate. We had two table topic speakers and they had to speak on some topics. So for all of that, we planned everything. Now, you must have heard of Murphy's Law. Can anybody tell what Murphy's Law is?
What will happen something.
What can go wrong will go wrong.
What will go wrong?
So whatever you plan, it might be really good. So we planned this event for more than 1 month. I was the event chair. We planned the actual detail, how people will come in the room, where they'll sit, what food they'll eat, and the timing was 12 to 3 p.m. So they can't leave without having lunch. That was the whole plan. We planned everything detailed so that nobody gets bored. 1 week before the event, Murphy Law states that it was not a law, it's a guarantee. I was supposed to go out for that week for a medical reason in my family. Now that is a big heartbreak, right? You organize everything yourself, but you yourself can't attend the event. Event could have still gone on because my backing was there. My mentors and role takers were all ready. Fortunately, the medical thing got postponed by 1 week. I could attend. With all this, Kindle journey was really fruitful. This was some of the pictures of that event, actually. We had more than 100 registrations. It was a paid event. People had to pay money to come into this also, which is very difficult to get anyways. All the role takers on the first and the food as well. Courtesy sound bites. So at the end of the event, what gives the most satisfaction and the most pleasure is that smiles on the people's face. If you plan something, it becomes fruitful. People attend for 2 or 3 hours. At the end of the event, they smile. That's what you want, right? There could be mishaps. There could be some glitches on the stage. People might falter. Your role takers might not behave the way they want to behave. Or something goes wrong. Some people take more time than required. That happens every time. But at the end, people were left satisfied and happy. There was for sure something could be improved upon. But everybody smiled and they gave good feedback. So that was the conclusion of the event for me. And that concludes my plan of execution. So in my Toastmasters journey, I have been in Toastmasters for 8 years. And this event happened 4 or 5 years ago now. This is part of my high performance leadership project. So in Toastmasters, I spent now 8 years. People who are new, who are just 1 week old, I'll just tell you what experiences I have and what learnings I have. See, we all join Toastmasters to become good speakers. And to become a good speaker, you have to become a good leader as well. And the best possible way to become a good leader is to organize a project. That could be event management. See, everybody in their life will have to organize something or the other at the end. Either their own marriage, or their kids' birthdays, or even some bad things as well. They have to organize in their lives. By doing some sort of project in Toastmasters, like a contest, for example, or being a small meeting as well, you gain great experience in event management. First and foremost, the title is called Kindle. I still am an introvert. Talking to people for doing anything, I don't know how much energy I had to spend to ask them, can you do this for me? Or can you do this for me? In my team, we have authority. We can tell them, okay, do this work because they had to do. In Toastmasters, it's all voluntary. Convincing people to do something takes a lot of effort. And asking people to come on Saturday, do this event for me, and you'll get nothing, no money. It's a great deal in itself. Fortunately, like I say, whatever I've done till now in Toastmasters, I stand on the shoulders of giants. People have before me had done a lot of effort. They supported me, backed me, and with their support, I have been able to do this. So, if you want to learn event management, 6 goals I told about Kindle, you can also kindle the fire within you. You might be an introvert, you might be a bit hesitant in yourself. If you do an event, organize an event, try to get as many people as possible. The number you can choose yourself. The experience you will learn will be great. You will be collaborative with others. You learn adaptability. And first and last and not the least, you will learn to be humble about it. By doing any event forever in Toastmasters, you will give you lessons which will be used in your life forever. So this is my last speech of DTM project. I thank everybody who was part of the event, my own club, Trailblazers, who has supported me throughout my 8 years. I joined the club after 1 year of its inception, but I adopted it as my own baby. So hopefully, through my mentorship, I've helped others, and the others who have helped me, I'm forever thankful to them. Happy teachers to everybody. I wish I can continue like this forever as well. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. But if you have something burning inside you, kindle fire within. Organize an event, talk to people, and get a lot of experience. With that, thank you so much. Thank you.
That was a wonderful speech by Toastmaster Abhinav. It is encouraging for everyone of new Toastmasters and experienced Toastmasters as well. Okay. So coming to the theme, I would like to share some more beliefs with you, and I would like to have your opinion as well on that belief. So the other beliefs I want to share is eclipses are harmful and food should not be eaten. So there is this is one of the belief in India, maybe out of India as well. In other countries also some people follow this. So during solar or lunar eclipses, it is common to believe that harmful radiations is emitted, and thus food should not be consumed, and pregnant women should stay indoors. So this is one of the belief we follow during the eclipse time. So I would like to have your opinion, anyone from audience. So I will tell the scientific reason behind this after your opinion.
You shouldn't watch the sun for sure. Your eyes will get damaged.
Because of those harmful radiations only.
Yeah, we used to use some glasses to view that sun.
Same creams we used.
That is why you're wearing glasses.
This will protect.
I think it's
And also we used to bunk our schools because there is an eclipse saying that we should not go out. So this is I remember that when I was a kid.
And also bathing after the eclipse, get over and all. Don't eat food in between like that.
We should not go.
And then the temples are not open.
And also not sleep, just chant or something like that.
Yeah, temples mainly the Hindu gods.
In our home, we used to put, there is one grass called kush, if anyone knows that. If you put that in your items, in your food items and water, then it can't be touched by the eclipse's toxicity. It's safe to drink after that. So we used to put that in all the items.
Maybe that has some powerful
some
bad things happening. Okay, so there is a scientific reason behind this. So in ancient times, people did not understand the celestial mechanics behind eclipse. So they associated them with bad omens. So the avoidance of food might have been a precaution against potential contamination when people couldn't observe proper food safety during the unusual darkness of an eclipse. So modern science shows that while eclipses are harmless, there is no basis for these food-related beliefs. So that is the scientific reason. So, and I would like to share another belief that which we follow in India. A black dot on child's forehead protects from evil eye. So many Indian parents put a black dot kajal or on kajal on the child's forehead or somewhere in the cheek, so that's a belief that people who watch them will divert the looks of the people who watch on their beauty.
They will not have evil eye on them.
Yeah. So that is one of the reason, one of the belief. So there is scientific reason behind this. While there is it says there is no scientific reason evidence for the evil eye. The use of kajal has a historic precedent for its believed protective and medicinal properties. The black dot also serves as a distraction, drawing attention away from the child's face, which is thought to reduce envy. So that is the reason behind this. So before we discuss further, I would like to go with the agenda of the next agenda of our meeting session. That is table topics session. So during this table topics, we have topics given to guests or Toastmaster members. So you have to speak for 1 minute. So this is a good opportunity for the guests to participate. So maybe we can have three or four topics based on time. So our table topics master, Toastmaster Maheshwar, will be conducting the table topics. So Toastmaster Maheshwar, he has 17 plus years of experience in cybersecurity and networking domain. Currently working as information security senior manager in Oracle. He is managing DART detection and response team for Oracle SaaS cloud security. He manages the DART team, loves to play cricket and chess. His kids are his stress reliever. So our Toastmaster is online today. So I would like to take him off the stage for table topics.
Hey, thank you, Ravindra. Actually, I would love to be present offline, but due to some unavoidable circumstances, I am online. So, in continuation with what Ravindra said, odd things we do. So, my table topic theme will be based on that. So, who would like to go first?
Abhipsha.
Abhipsha. All right. So, Abhipsha, so suppose, sorry?
Please give an easy one.
Yeah, it is very easy actually. Tailor-made for you only. So, some Indian family place lemon and chilies outside their door to ward off the evil spirits. Assuming you are the only daughter and your mom hangs a lemon and chili around your neck whenever you step outside your uh, to ward off a evil spirit. So, what would you do? And you don't want to upset your mom.
So yeah, let me start. Yeah, that's right. Many Indian families do use like we have this concept of nazar. If you're looking a little beautiful someday and after coming home, if you're not feeling well, then it's not to blame to any biological reason, but किसी ने नजर लगा दी. Someone saw you with an evil eye. So we do these things like burning lemon and chili, and it is also said that if you actually have someone's nazar or evil eye, then the chili is not going to smell when you burn it. Otherwise, the chili smell. So these are all the folklores. But coming to the question, what if my mom hangs? So I am actually a single daughter of my mom. So Um, so if my mother asks to do something, probably I have to do it. So probably I'll go out wearing the lemon and chili mala. May- Maybe I'll take a jacket to cover it, and maybe I'll show if I get any hint that someone is trying to see me with an evil eye, I'll immediately show him that, and he'll creep out and run away rather than putting an evil eye on me. So yeah, that might come handy for some people, but I would like to cover it also for the general sanity.
Yeah.
It would be fun day to see people's reaction on that. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So I want another volunteer.
They're online guests. So.
Online.
And
Yeah, I'll go. Bigger than here.
Oh, all right. All right. So this is again related to the same odd things we do in India. So it is said that we should not eat curd and fish together as it might cause skin problems. So what is the strangest food related belief you have heard about?
Yeah, so I'll have to think about that actually. I'm not very discerning when it comes to food choices. But yeah, I have heard. So in my part of India, people believe that you should not mix all the flavors together. Like you should not eat bitter along with sour, right? Kadwa or khatta साथ में नहीं होना चाहिए. So that's something that our people believe in the eastern part of India. But currently, I live in Maharashtra, and I see that people prepare this bitter gourd sabzi, this Karela sabzi. They put gourd, they put lemon, they put something sweet, that was good, something sour and salty and everything all together, and it never causes any issues. So that would be the strangest thing I've heard, and I've seen both sides. So I've seen the contrast. So I really don't think that there is too much scientific backing regarding those beliefs. But I think there's some of those beliefs are, I mean, there to protect you. Like you should not eat fish with curd because the amino acids or things, proteins or things like that, they react and give you indigestion and gas problems. So yeah, probably use yourself as guinea pig if you'd like to and find out. There's a more there's a more informal term which I can't speak here. So those who know, they know what I'm trying to say. Thank you. That's all.
All right. Thank you. One volunteer, this is the last question, and one volunteer from offline.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll wait.
You could try if you want.
If nobody is coming, I'll pick someone.
Shelly.
Also, we have few guests online.
Yeah,
Dhaval,
Dhaval.
Alok. If you guys are interested,
Yes,
just let
Alok
us
is-
know.
Alok is-
All right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Right. So this is again in continuation with the odd things. So we have heard that after death, the soul will depart and get in somebody gets a birth of some other's body. So it's a reincarnation. So what do you believe or thoughts about reincarnation?
Um, the, the belief is that as a human or any living person, or it is animal or anything, and there is something is there in our body actually, and that will be leave when that body die actually. that either it can be divided in three parts actually. One is the pulse of the heart beat, you can say. Another one is a mind thing that will say chetna term actually, logic. So if any human or any animal will die, these two things we can see that has lose actually. But the heartbeat has gone down, and that thinking possibility of that animal or this thing has go away actually. So the combination of these two things, you can assume something like other than body, the thing has left actually. Only body is there and some chetana and some, you in Hindu terminology we call as atma, has gone actually up. And apart from this reborn part, you can assume it is some, if some ideology or some thinking has gone uh, from some particular life, that can be make in another one part actually. If some thought has gone with one body, that this thought can be reborn with in someone other mind actually. That can you can link this two part actually in that way. So okay, example, if I can say that suppose one big personality has left their body actually, they die, and if their chetna and their some thought has adopted by some other person or this animal, then you can assume that is a reborn of part of, not about exactly what we are saying that atma, but at least the reborn of that thought actually, that is alive in that person mind or thought on soul actually.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, with this, I would give back to Ravindra. Thank you, Ravindra.
Thank you, Maheshwar, for this wonderful topics based on the theme. So, yeah. So I have a list of, but as there is no time, still I have a list of beliefs. So maybe in next session we can discuss on more beliefs.
Yeah.
Or maybe Mamta can share more beliefs.
We would like to hear one to one.
Okay, we will move ahead with the next agenda. So that is evaluation section. So we have completed the 3 speeches. So we are eagerly waiting for the evaluations to happen on those 3 speeches. So I would like to call first.
General
evaluator. I would like to call general evaluator Sai Akash to the stage. So I think we had a very good session today with 3 wonderful speeches, and I think now it's time for evaluation. The evaluator for the first speech would be Toastmaster Anek and
Okay. So congratulations Toastmaster Monica for completing the speech with the feedback. So the specific feedback that was given in the earlier speech was the first was kind of add more pauses. Okay. So I would say that yeah, you incorporated some pauses, but you can do more on that. The second one was add more drama to the speech. Okay. So I think you added some dramatic elements, but you can add more drama going forward. The third was, do eye contact with both online and offline. But I found the eye contact were much better than real speeches. So you were seeing, this side, that side, and also on online audiences. So well done on that part on the eye contact. And the usage of body language, I think you incorporated a little bit, but I think body language can also be incorporated more on the speech. Other than that, I think it was a very well organized speech, starting with a question. I think you also incorporated the theme not a theme, but the importance of the day into the speech, starting with the Teachers' Day theme. So well done on that, and it has a very good opening, body, and conclusion. In the last, I could see that you provided good kind of takeaway points that you have your duty towards your parents or some important people in your life. So you should go for that duty always, right? So that was a good takeaway from the speech, and it was a very personal story, so it was very relatable to all the audience. So I think even if somebody want to recall the story, they can easily recall, right? So well done on telling a personal story. Other than that, I would say, you can incorporate other elements also going forward, like the body language more in other speeches. Like in this level or I think next level, you can incorporate. But I think this level is complete now, I believe, right? So congratulations on that. So yes, that's all. Forward to the
Thank you, Toastmaster Anek. A round of applause for Toastmaster Anek. So the next evaluator would be me, myself, and my target speaker here is Dinesh. Okay, start the timing. So yeah, congrats Dinesh on your L2P2 speech. It was amazing. Really loved your speech content and the topic. During the speech, we could see Toastmaster, which I just mentioned, that the moment we see Dinesh on stage, it's like waiting for a story to come. So that's something I think we all experienced. I remember talking to you about this topic before, the same topic, like I was planning on a trip, but it got cancelled. So that's, we'll plan some other time. And one more good thing was the title was something I didn't expect would be about Thailand. 3 words is something you would expect more of a philosophical view of things. You really divided your speech into 3 different parts really well. And one really good thing about your speech was right from the beginning, you created a feeling of anticipation. I wanted to know what the 3 worlds are. Like, how did a single trip make you see 3 different worlds? And like just like your speech, I would like to evaluate your speech in 3 different parts: your facial expressions, your hand movements, and your leg and body movements. Coming to your facial expressions, it was complete excitement on your face. I think you were thinking about your trip in the back of your mind. I really loved watching you. It was a delight. One thing I wanted to work on here is expressing the lower emotions. Like if there was a negative scenario or something, I couldn't feel it on your face. I think that's something which can enhance your speech exponentially. Coming to your hand movements, and this is something which I probably don't tell many people, that they're one of the best hand movements I've seen. So like every sentence you say, it feels like, yeah, you use your hands in a very graceful way. So that's something I don't see any scope of improvement here. Coming to the third part, which is your leg movement, this is something I really wanted to work on. Well, I've seen you in other speeches, like as a president, you come here every day. I don't see you move that much as you moved today. I could feel it was some unintentional movement or maybe nervousness because you were moving front, back. And you tried to use the stage in a very good way, like sitting on your seat or like going underwater. I feel that could have been improved solely through your legs. Your hand movements and your expressions were amazing. Thank you. So yeah, coming to the third evaluation, I would like to call Toastmaster Shailu to evaluate Toastmaster Abhinav's speech.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Greetings to my target speaker, Toastmaster Abhinav, or soon to be distinguished Toastmaster Abhinav. It's your perseverance and dedication that brought you today, and it requires an immense courage that you have shown. DTM speech is not just about a series of speeches and completing your pathway. It's about the work you have done apart from speeches, such as taking roles, being in a leadership position, helping others, being a club mentor, or being a club sponsor or whatever. And you have shown, and we have seen this in your speeches as well, and today as well. The first highlight of your speech that you started with the audience connection. You asked them questions. And the second is that you connected well when you created a humor. You just tell the acronym of DTM in 2 funny ways that connected audience well. And you educated the audience as well. What is DTM, how to achieve it, and what are the parameters you have done to achieve that thing. That's a very wonderful part of that. And the best part I found in your speech, that in the entire speech, your tone was motivating. It feels like you are motivating others to do the same, to follow your footsteps, and you are there to help everyone. There were two parts in your speeches, the plan and the execution. Plan was very much crisp. You told all about your plans and how the execution went and all. One suggestion I have, since we are in a hybrid setting, it's very difficult to handle. But first part, when your speech was a PPT heavy speech, I forget that you were standing here. I thought you were somewhere online. I was completely looking at the screen. That way, if you can help it, that's the thing. Other, it was fantastic. Your speech title was apt, Enkindle the Fire Within Us, that you explained in your entire speech. Wonderful. Now the summary I can say, your speech title as well. You enkindle the fire within us. And it was a wonderful speech, and I congratulate you for completing your DTM speech. And we are eagerly waiting to see the DTM tag officially. Can we have a huge round of applause for two distinguished Toastmasters? Thank you, and back to you with the evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shalu. I think we're done with the evaluations. Now I'd like to call upon my tag team for the tag team report. Toastmaster Shaili, can you please give us the timer report?
Just a minute. So I will start with the prepared speech. So Abhinav took 9 minutes and Dinesh took 7.28 minutes and Mamta took 7.23 minutes. And for the table topics, Bhiksha took 1.29 minutes and he took 1.28 minutes and Alok took Bhegura took 1.82 minutes and Alok took 2.37 minutes. So yeah, and for the evaluation, Shalu took 2.1 minutes and Sai Akash took 2.07 minutes and Anek took 1.92 minutes. That's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaili. I don't think we have any eliminations as such. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Lakshani for our counter report.
I shouldn't have used so. But okay, I was actually here to complain that a lot of us use so, and I am also part of the audience who does that. Nevertheless, you would think that the and all these words would be used dime a dozen, but they weren't. And I noticed that we reduced the usage of a lot. I was the counter even a few times back, a few more sessions back as well. And over the course of it, I can actually see that we all improved and stopped using ums. I'd like to especially call out a couple of people who didn't use ums at all, especially our president, Toastmaster Dinesh. So he didn't use ums at all. Chris throughout, and I would also like to call out Toastmaster Abhinav. He also didn't use it. So great job on that front. And the main other words that I noticed that were used a lot more were so and big. So that's my report. Back to GD. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lakshani. I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Dinesh for the Gramarian report. Toastmaster Shri unfortunately had to drop off for another call.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I'll start with the usage of word of day and the idiom of the day. The word of day was used 4 times, once by Ravindra, by Mamta, by myself, and by Abhinav.
I didn't use.
Okay. So that's how a DTM should be. And the idiom of the day was used once. Unfortunately, Shay hasn't mentioned who used it.
I used.
Yeah. So our team on Ravindra used it. And coming to the grammar part of it, it was grammatically packed. And as Lakshani has already said, that she did not find much usages of the filler words of ums and ahs. So great on that. I am still looking forward to the day when being a grammatically packed meeting becomes a dime a dozen. I think I used it correctly. I don't know. Now back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. So I think it's time to evaluate our meeting. We had a really meeting which was on time today. We had 3 complete speeches and as well as 4 table topics. I think it's been some time since we have done this. I'll start since the beginning of the meeting. And one thing which I want to bring to notice, not a big thing, was the email issue which happened. I think you mentioned a few things as well as the wrong URL was sent. I think this is something which we can work on, just noting it down. And also before the meeting, we were we had a few people taking 2 roles like myself and Shaili. Kudos to Toastmaster Dakshayani to volunteer for the accountant role. And Toastmaster Dinesh, thank you for helping Toastmaster Share for that. Coming to the session, it was an energetic intro by the Surgeon at Arms. It went well, good, and the president also gave a good intro for the guests. I think we have 4 or 5 of them today. The inductions were held very well because it was a hybrid mode. You managed it really well, very good. The team mod was really enthusiastic about the topic. It was a very good intro. The people were interested because the topics were chosen in such a way. It was a lot of good interaction. The team mod also had a good collection of points. I think he was over prepared. We managed it really well. The time was really managed well. We had many people moving in and out, but it was actually well managed because I don't feel the session was interrupted in between by anything. Word of the day and idiom of the day was shared on the chat as well as written on the board. It was really good. Only one issue I felt was that I think it was due to time constraints. The guest intro wasn't taken initially. You can do it towards the end. So this was my timer report. Coming to the evaluations, I think everything was perfect. Everything went well. I'm judging myself, I know, but yeah, I felt it was nice. Other than that, I think everything went well. So thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
I'll share.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sainash, for that wonderful evaluation report, which we can incorporate in our coming sessions for the improvements to be done for the better sessions. Okay, with that, voting is on the link. I have shared the link. Yeah. So with that, I would like to call President of the club, Toastmaster Dinesh, to give his closing statements.
Let's have a round of applause for Toastmaster Ravindra. It was indeed a wonderful topic, and I'm sorry we had to cut you off, but we'll definitely have another session. We still want to know what are these odd leaves that you had collected. Okay, so now that the voting line is up, please guys vote who you think deserve to win. And meanwhile, let me go ahead and take the guest testimonials. I am sorry I did not get your names. So how was the session?
Okay, so yeah, my name is Shresh, and I have recently joined Oracle like 2 months back.
Okay.
And I'm from NIT Trichy, so that college also had a Toastmasters chapter.
Okay.
And even though I wasn't a part of that particular club, because when the induction was going on, I couldn't take a part in that. So, but I still used to attend those meetings every Wednesday. So we used to have meetings on every Wednesday, and I really love how people gather around. And then I really love this topic of word of the day and this thing, so that you learn a new word every week, and then people try to use that particular word in their speeches so that they learn a lot. And I really love the idea of table topics that happened today. I couldn't take a part in that also, but I'm looking forward to attend more of these sessions. And yeah. It was really good.
Thank you so much, Shrist, right?
Yeah, Shrist.
And you are?
Abhay.
Abhay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also recently joined 2 months back only with him also. And the thing I liked here is the continuous evaluation. For example, the first person came and then the advice is given to him what is going wrong or right, and then he implemented that idea into his next level. and then he came with good, greater confidence. I think that's the great idea here. And I like the means continuous evaluation and also the continuous interaction, because there is a word of the day, something like that. So that's keep whole meeting intact together for a longer period of time. And also in the last, I think there is a part we missed it as a guest, but
No worries.
yeah, and that's a great part.
We have
Thank you
Shrey,
so
one
much.
of the member. He's also from NIT Trichy. Oh, 21 pass out. 21 pass out.
Who? Shrey.
Shrey.
Shrey. So he had to drop off. He was a grammarian.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Srisht and Abhay. We are looking.
Shrest, right? Shrest means सबसे उत्तम.
Yeah.
Shrest. We look forward to having you in our meetings, and hopefully next time you're here, you won't vacillate, among the choices if not to give the table topics or not, and you'll come here and give the table topic. Okay, I think we're done with the voting. Ravindra?
Yeah. We have 10 responses. So I will announce the results without any vacillation. Okay. So the best speaker is Toastmaster Abhinav.
Okay.
And the best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Abhipsa. And the best evaluator is tie between two people, Toastmaster Shailu and Toastmaster Sayaka. And best meeting role taker is Toastmaster of the day, myself, Ravindra. The best auxiliary role taker is Sergeant at Arms. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You took dual role and you nailed it. Okay, thank you so much for staying with us for this entire 1.5 hours. If I could request everyone to come over here at the end of the meeting, just have a quick remember the meeting by. The online guests, online members, if you could come on video, that would be great too. Who would be Abhipsha? You will be taking the pic today?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Come on, guys. I think more towards the left because.
Yeah. Get a little bit closer. That's it. Okay. Smile. Done. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye all.
Bye.